Marvel fans, brace yourself. We have some more disappointing news coming out right now, but I'm here to tell you why that may not be such a bad thing. So if you haven't heard, Marvel has made some changes to their release dates of their upcoming projects. The first one slated to come out was Captain America: Brave New World on May 3rd, 2024, which has now been pushed back a few months to July 26th, 2024. There really haven't been any delays in terms of the writers' strike with this. I think it's just something that they're trying to push back and just trying to get things all together and make sure the movie's actually ready to go during that time. What was initially supposed to be coming out on July 26, 2024 was Thunderbolts, and that has been delayed almost a whole 6 months to December 20th, 2024. There hasn't been much insight into this. We think that they are changing some of the plot and what's actually going to be happening, but I'm sure that there are some delays due to the current writers' strike. The next movie that was supposed to be coming out after Thunderbolts, and this is probably one of the most disappointing ones, and because it's had so many pushbacks at this point, was Blade, which was originally supposed to come out on September 6th, 2024, and it's now slated to come out on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025. At this point, it's not a surprise. I wouldn't even be surprised if they just scrap this whole movie. It just continues to get pushed back and pushed back and pushed back for multiple reasons. One of which was I think producer or director just completely dropped out before they were about to start filming. And then now the writer's strike continues to delay any kind of production on this film, which is really disappointing. Up next in the release schedule is our untitled Deadpool movie, which was originally slated for November 8th, 2024, and has actually been pushed up 6 months to May 3rd, 2024. This is a surprising change given that they will only have somewhere between, I think, 16 to 18 months to film and do all of the production. Some of this may be due to the fact that Ryan Reynolds is not allowed to improvise on set due to the writer's strike, but I think that's a really fast turnaround, and I'm really surprised that it's actually been pushed up. But good news for us in terms of getting a movie out relatively sooner and not having everything be pushed back. Next up on the release schedule was the Fantastic Four, which was slated for Valentine's Day, again, February 14th, 2025, and has now been pushed back a few months to May 2nd, 2025. Again, some of this may have to do with just overall plot. Supposedly there are some rumors that they've cast really kind of high and well-known actors, and then they don't have enough money to pay all of them, let alone everything else that's going to be going on in the movie, so there may be some recasting. After that, on the release schedule was Avengers: Kang Dynasty, which was slated for May 2nd, 2025, and has been pushed back an entire year at this point to May 1st, 2026. Some of this, again, is probably just due to delays secondary to the writer's strike. However, knowing all the things that are going on in current litigation and court troubles that Jonathan Majors is undergoing, all of that is also probably putting a big damper on how to move forward in general with Kang. And then after that, what we know was Avengers: Secret Wars, which was supposed to come out on May 1st, 2026, has also been pushed back an entire year to May 7th, 2027. This, of course, is a direct response to all of these other projects being pushed back. This one also just makes sense that it's gonna have to be pushed back at least a year. I would not be surprised if we get more updates in the future of some of these movies getting pushed back further. Now, you may be saying to yourself, this is all terrible news, we're gonna have to wait even longer. However, I'm here to tell you that this is not terrible. This is exactly what Kevin Feige and Bob Iger said that they were going to do, is that they were going to slow down in terms of releases for the MCU and make sure that the quality is high. I personally have felt like the movies and shows have not been bad, but there has been a lot of output lately. Just with that, quality is gonna go down. So hopefully with these changes, I'm almost positive that things should hopefully improve for Marvel Studios and the MCU in general. Even though those are all the movie delays, we still have Disney Plus shows to look forward to. And unfortunately, the timeline for the Disney Plus shows has been all over the place, and we don't know the exact release schedule. But we do know that Secret Invasion is coming out in just a couple of days, and Loki and Echo are supposed to be released, as well as Kraven the Hunter, I think, are all going to be released at the end of this year. So we still have things to look forward to. I'm super excited for them. And if you really enjoyed content like this, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button down below and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.